This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and this is TOS National News. As the world commemorates the 2021 World Water Day, the Federal Ministry of Water Resources, in collaboration with Action Against Hunger, has said availability of clean water in the country should be prioritized by all, especially those in rural areas. The Minister of Water Resources, Suleiman Adamu, pointed on issues surrounding the theme of the year, Valuing Water, in a press briefing organized by the Ministry and Action Against Hunger to mark the 2021 World Water Day. TOS TV News reporter Rose Audu has more.
In his address, the Minister of Water Resources, Suleiman Adamu, said the ministry intends to increase its awareness campaign on water sanitation and push for the involvement of government at all levels and NGOs to facilitate planning to make clean water available in Nigeria.
Water for all implies that the elderly, disabled, marginalized, and poor people get access to clean drinking water and proper sanitation in line with Sustainable Development Goals 6.1 and 6.2. Wherever you are, you have a right to water.
Directors of Action Against Hunger, WaterAid Nigeria, WHO, and UNESCO chart way forward on making clean water available for all.
We have and will continue ensure rehabilitation of water points, provide safe water delivery by truck, install emergency latrines, and ensure waste management and epidemic control.
The WaterAid is working with the Nigerian government through a memorandum of understanding on the National Action Plan for the revitalization of the wash sector. And on that, through that plan, we work together in different ways to part of the Ending Open Defecation campaign, because you know that open defecation leads to the contamination of already existing water sources.
The World Health Organization will set the global standards for water quality. Okay, that, for example, ensuring that every water must not be acidic in terms of the pH. If the water is too acidic, it's not healthy for consumption.
There's water stress caused by climate change, which is also due to seasonal variability. And of course, particularly in Nigeria, we have the water stress around the northeast, which is why we are very thankful to the Minister for also supporting our Biopath project, which is a soft solution we're trying to use to reduce water stress.
Clean water accessible to all, especially those at the rural communities, and save the millions of lives who are currently in need of clean drinking water. Rose Audu, reporting for TOS.
Senate Public Accounts Committee has queried the Federal Ministry of Finance over its alleged failure to account for 2.8 billion naira it collected from the Federation account. According to the Auditor General of the Federation's report, the 2.8 billion naira was part of the amount meant to take care of ESTER codes and other allowances of officials. It also included contribution to the Organization for Petroleum Exporting Countries. The Auditor General of the Federation's record shows that out of the amount spent, payment vouchers were only raised for the sum of 113 million naira 558,372.85, leaving the sum of 2.7 million unaccounted for. And talking refinery, the federal government says the rehabilitation of Port Harcourt refinery in Rivers State will not add to the nation's burden. Report has it that a total of $1.5 billion has been proposed by the government to fund the project. Meanwhile, the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Timipre Silva, put out concerns that the project would worsen the nation's debt profile. He noted that the government does not intend to borrow all the funds to rehabilitate the refinery, which he said will be functional in 18 months. And talking issues of insecurity, Senator David Mark has advised security operatives to ensure the safety of lives and properties to avoid people tilting towards self-help. Senator Mark said this in reaction to the attempt on the life of the governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, by unknown gunmen. In a statement through his media aide, Paul Mume, he said, if a serving governor can be so openly attacked, how much more the ordinary citizens? He said the federal government and all the security agencies must come to terms with the painful reality of insecurity in the country. Still on insecurity, after 24 hours when a lawyer, Frank Onwachi, who was abducted by gunmen, was found dead, lawyers in Anambra State declared a 3-day strike over insecurity in the state. The state has come under attacks by hoodlums who recently killed no fewer than 6 policemen, 4 naval men, a prison warder and others. Several police stations had also been set ablaze. The state chapter of the Nigerian Bar Association, after reviewing the situation on Saturday, asked its members to boycott courts in the state for 3 days beginning from today. And talking COVID-19, to help with the effect of the pandemic, the Central Bank of Nigeria disbursed 149.21 billion naira to 316,869 households. The funds were given out in the first phase of the 150 billion naira targeted credit facility and disbursed through the Nasal Microfinance Bank. According to the CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, the success of the scheme has propelled the bank to double the fund to 300 billion naira, with the second phase of 150 billion naira set to kick off at a date that is yet to be announced. Each qualified household is expected to access a maximum of 3 million naira at 5 to 9% interest rate, depending on the loan purpose. This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, TUS Television. You're watching TUS News Update. Please stay. You're welcome back. To restate its commitment to environmental sustainability, Keystone Bank has partnered with the Nigerian Conservation Foundation to plant 100 fruit trees. The bank made it clear that the exercise was in alignment with the goals of preservation and restoration of the environment for the benefit of the people, as it equally supports NCF's Green Recovery Initiative, which is aimed at increasing Nigeria's forest cover to at least 25% over the next 30 years. This initiative is coming at a time when Nigeria is recording one of the highest rates of forest loss globally. And the federal government has said Nigeria's livestock sector has the potential to add 33 trillion naira worth of investment to the country's economy. Sabo Nanono, Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, stated that the federal government was working hard to ensure the release of this huge investment into the economy. According to him, the goal of the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is to kickstart economic diversification from an oil-based economy to an agro-based economy, and to achieve this, the implementation of agricultural mechanization has commenced. And talking education, an educationist has advised parents and students to embrace STEM discipline. Bumi Alegbele, who is the head of Science Lagos Preparatory and Secondary School Lekki, gave this on the sideline of the British Science Week that was organized by the school to develop the students' skills in science, technology, engineering and mathematics. She said the purpose of British Science Week, whose theme was Innovating for the Future, was to encourage people of all ages to get involved in various scientific disciplines. The Director of Works in the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing and in the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency FEMA in Osun State are to face the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petitions over an alleged payment of 151 million naira to a firm for the rehabilitation of a road by the Redeemed Christian Church of God. The summoning for the appearance of the two officials was ordered by Senator Ayo Akinwolue, who was the chairman of the committee, after a meeting in Abuja. They are both expected to appear before the panel on March 29, 2021 in Abuja. The development followed a petition by the RCCG to the Senate. The church alleged that the construction firm, Cattle Construction Nigeria Limited, had demanded a payment and was paid 151 million naira by the federal government for a road it renewed as a corporate social responsibility project. And talking health, National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, and the World Health Organization have confirmed that the COVID vaccine is the same AstraZeneca Oxford University jab produced in India. In a statement released by Professor Mojisola Adeyeye, Director of NAFDAC, she clarified that AstraZeneca and Oxford University originally developed the vector vaccine to be used for prevention of COVID-19 diseases. AstraZeneca Oxford University gave the license of its vaccine to Serum Institute of India to manufacture this vaccine at commercial scale. You're still watching Digital First Pan-African News Network, TUS Television, and you are on to TUS National News. We'll be right back. Take 2.national news. Scroll up. Sharp, sharp. This is your digital first Pan-African News Network, 2S Television, and you're still watching 2S News Update. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. Following the recent attack on the Isiala Mbano Divisional Police Headquarters, Imo State on Saturday, one of the police women who was shot during the attack is confirmed dead. According to reports, the victim died on Sunday at a hospital where she was rushed to after some gunmen attacked and razed the police facility. Orlando Ikyoku, a spokesperson for the police in the state, confirmed the news, saying the command was saddened by her death. The Kano State Police Command says it has trained 100 personnel and other stakeholders on sexual and gender-based violence as part of its effort to reduce sexual crime. The spokesman of the command, DSP Abdullahi Haruna, in a statement in Kano, said the personnel were exposed to sexual and gender-based issues during the consultative meeting designed to develop the police SGBV training manual, which held on March 18 and 19 in Kano. Haruna said the participants comprised of 80 police officers and 20 persons selected from various organizations. And talking entertainment, actor and TV reality show host Chidi Mokeme has returned to acting after several years of disappearance from the big screen. The actor, who last starred in the movie in 2016 after his excellent performance in 76, directed by Izu Ojukwu, is starring in the movie The Therapist alongside Rita Dominic. Other notable actors starring in the movie include Anthony Monjaro, Michelle Dede, Sahid Balogun, Tope Tedola, Shafi Bello, Toyin Abraham, amongst others. Nigerian reggae dancehall singer and songwriter Patrick Nnemeka Okori, popularly known as Patoranking, surprised his young star sister with a car gift. The car gift was presented his sister on her wedding day, which took place on Saturday, March 20th, 2021. The music star also sang for his dad and sister during the father-daughter dance at the event. And talking sports, the Federal Ministry of Youth and Sport Development and the Edo State government said that athletes and officials expected at the forthcoming National Sport Festival in Benin City must take the COVID-19 vaccine. This was revealed in a statement signed by the chairman, local organizing committee, and Edo Deputy Governor Philip Schweib. According to the statement, all athletes and officials from the 35 states and the FCT participating in the National Sports Festival must take COVID-19 test 72 hours before arrival for the tournament. The multi-sport fiesta has been fixed for April 2nd to 14th after several postponements due to the COVID-19. Kelechi Iheanacho is now Africa's top scorer in the Emirates FA Cup following his brace in Leicester City's 3-1 win against Manchester United at the King Power Stadium on Sunday night. The 24-year-old is also the highest scoring Nigerian in the competition, with former Everton and Portsmouth forward Yakubu Ayigbene at second position with 9 goals. Iheanacho has now scored 13 times in 18 appearances, one more than the former Chelsea striker Didier Drogba, who scored 12 goals in 29 games for the Blues. And that is TOS News Update on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Do follow and like TOS TV Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Thank you for watching.